Good morning, everybody. Got a little project I need to do today. Now this is the motor carrier, transom mount, whatever you want to call it, that came with my boat. And it works, but is an ill-designed type thing. What you do, you slide this over a little mount that's on the trailer and put a pin through there. And when you get ready to take the boat off the trailer to put it in the water and all, you got to climb underneath there to get to it to put the pin. And one of these here. And it's just really inconvenient, and it's not long enough to suit me. It doesn't set the motor up high enough, the foot up off of away from the road to suit me. So I did a similar project like this yesterday over on Brother Greg's boat, and I lost almost every bit of footage. I think there may be one picture of it left on a little clip I'll put in here somewhere, but I had a video made for y'all this morning, but I goofed up the editing something awful, so we got something else coming with the editing too. But anyway, this is an old one that he had that one of the rubbers has rotted off of it. This is very old, and I'm going to rebuild this one to fit my needs. Now what I'm going to do, now we had to take the end out of this one to put on his new one to make it fit, because it had the piece we're going to make here already on it. So instead of throwing this away, I'm going to go ahead and rebuild it and build it for it'll fit my boat. Now I know I can go buy one $25–30 already set up like I want it. I'd still have to build a bracket on the boat, which we'll do that after we do this. But what fun is that, just to go buy something when you don't throw anything away? Y'all know that. And we're gonna make do with what we got and make it look good. Now the way this is gonna work, this roller is gonna be mounted on a plate on the back of the trailer. Okay. And this is a piece of an old chain link fence holder to hold the fence to the pipe or whatever it was. This is gonna go spread out. It's gonna go over the roller to sit that way. Okay, but before we can do that, I need to grind off a little bit on each side so it'll fit up in here, so we can get bolted to it like that. Okay, once I grind it where it'll fit in there, then I'll have to flatten this out and spread this apart just a little bit to where it'll fit on the roller. Follow me so far? So let me show you. First thing I'm going to do, yeah, that's the orientation, the way everything goes. I'll put a mark, down here too. That this other end's got to be taken off, fixed, and I'm going to paint it and make it look real nice. Now, I don't want to keep it oriented all to where I don't put it together backwards. Not that I would ever do anything like that, but you know. Alright, so we're going to we'll grind a little off of each side, which we have the technology to grind. Once I get this fitting this way, then I'll take the hammer on the anvil and flatten it to where it'll fit. I want it to fit up in there, so I can put a nut and bolt through here and squeeze everything tight. Alright, let's go to the grinder. Alright, got a very coarse belt on there on the 2x42 on the knife grinder. Dip it in the water bucket. It's hot. Okay, we've got our distance here is going to work okay. Now we're going to take it over and beat it down and flatten it. What that'll do, that'll help spread it out a little bit, and then we can spread it out on the anvil horn too if we need to. Let me cool this down so I don't burn my fingers. Let's go back over here. Well, that worked the opposite. That splashed my finger. That's all right. There we go, just like that. Now we'll take this through there like that. Get it tightened down, then I'll trim it off and all that. So the next step, after I find that nut that I just dropped, and that wants to spring a little bit. Let's see if we can do it by hand. There we go. That slide just like that. Line our marks back up. There we go. Now when this is going to be mounted to the bottom on the trailer, and that will push right on there. Just like that, just like the store-bought kind does. And this is an old roller. I've got several of these I've had for Lord knows how long around here. This old stainless, chain link fence thing, who knows how long it's been around here. So next step, on this part, okay, let me get some wrenches, wrench in the socket, and then we'll tighten this now. Alright, I'm going to tighten this up on there. Folks, that thing cracked my finger really, really good. But learned a lesson. There we go. That's not going to come off. It's going to fit right on there just like that. Now, for now, this part's done. Slide in there just like that. Now, move that out of the way. Now, I'm going to take this loose from here because I've got to take this off, and I'm going to clean this all up anyway to get it ready to put some paint on it. I'm actually doing that backwards. Okay, well, I gotta drive this off. Anyway, you get the idea. We're just gonna take this loose. There we go. Now I'm gonna take these off. It's got 2 stainless nuts. I have to replace one of these. So I have something I can make that out of. And that is 1/2 inch hardware. Alright, I'm just gonna take these off. And we'll go ahead and start working on this next. Alright, got these off. I think this is going to be okay, cleaned up. The rubber on there is okay. But this one is tore up. That one will be okay. Now I'm going to set this up over in the milling machine so I can hold it good. And these are rivets that go through there. I'm going to drill these out. Drill this screw here out. Take this out. And I have another old roller. I think I can cut it, shape it, and make another one. And we'll see about that in a minute. Let's get this drilled out first. You're supposed to tighten down drill bits when you put them in the chuck. See, that had a brad on the end of it, bradded over it. Let's see if that will. There we go, just like that. Now let's cut us another one of these, get really close to like this size here. Then I've got some stainless nuts and bolts we'll put through there and reattach that. Reason I use the milling machine because I could clamp it with the vise. Everything still stops, nothing's moving around. Nothing will crack my finger again. Alright, let's see if the bandsaw cut this. It should. So let me find me a little stick to push it with. Alright, Just gonna cut it off right here, and I've got it sort of marked out. And we don't need to cut the whole thing, really. Let's try this. Now let's go back and shape our little piece here. Same type of flexible type roller that's on there, so should work just fine. Alright, I had a good idea. Let's try this. I think it's a good idea. Let's take our hole saws. Actually, we need them there. One bigger. There we go. That one will work. Now, hole saws are one of the handiest tools you can ever get. And this is a Harbor Freight set. And everything I've tried to cut so far, it works just fine. Okay, we'll set them in there like that. Because it's got a taper at the bottom. This already has a taper started. Let's see, let's get our, make sure we got enough there. Yeah, that'll be fine, because this is a tiny bit big anyway. Now let's go back over to the milling machine. Chuck this up in there. And we'll cut us a blank. We already got a center line right there. Alright, change of plans. Milling machine won't go deep enough like this, so we'll just do it on the drill press. Got a couple of scraps of wood in here, and so it won't hit the vise. And let's see if we can get this drilled. If we can cut us out a piece here. Nothing like that. Get it reset. Alright, hang on. Let me get it reset and we'll get it drilled. think it's through there. Alright, now let's go measure it. We'll have to take the grinder again and shape it a little bit. I'm telling you, if you don't have hole saws, get you some. By George, I think that's going to work. Now, let's go find us a stainless nut and bolt to go through there. And we'll have to recess that just a little bit for it, I do believe. Alright, got a countersink. I want it just recessed a little bit down below so that that metal don't rub on the motor. Just like that. And then that'll go through there. Yeah, screwdriver. Not perfect, but see if we can move it around a little bit. A little bit thicker on one side than the other, but that'll be fine. That'll work just like that. I do believe. What do y'all think? That'll work. Now, the next step, I'm going to take these. I'm going to cut that off. That excess there. Now, the next step of these, I'm just going to take them to the wire wheel and clean them off a little bit. Won't bore you with all that. Same with this. Just clean off this oxidation on here. Then we'll hang them up and put a coat of paint on them. While this is drying, we'll turn our attention to the mount that goes on the trailer. Take a hand brush and get down in there. Alright, let's put a coat of, instead of paint, let's use this here. What do y'all think? I had about a half a can left over. Let's put us a light coat on there. Now the aluminum part I'm going to leave like it is. This is mainly for looks. Let's hang that up. Take this big piece here. I'm try to stay away from this end if I can, because that's what slides back into the aluminum. The light's probably goofy out here. I'm under the shed, but there we go. Now we'll do these two pieces here. I taped off the rubber because I don't want to get any of it on there. There we go. Now while this is drying, we'll get started on the mount for the trailer. All right, let's get started on our mount. It's going to go on the trailer itself. Now this is some aluminum angle. Starts the angle iron, but it's not iron, it's angle aluminum. Now I've got it roughly marked out to where I want it. I need 2 pieces of this. I'm going to cut it off, and I'll go outside the line, cut a little bit big. Now, because our U-bolt will go here, and the roller will actually go here. It'll make more sense in just a minute. I'm going to cut it. Watch your volume. This gets really loud. This saw does. Got on my safety glasses. Let me get my earmuffs on. I just cut one and then we'll do the other one. I'll mark this one. Earmuffs on, I'm talking too loud. Mark this one and cut it, and of course it'll be rounded, shaped, and all that after we get the holes drilled. Be back here in just a few minutes. Alright, let's move it down here a little bit. Next step on the mount. Okay, this hole here will be about in the center. And this is going to be for the bolt that goes through the roller. Now this is a stainless bolt. Come out of my scrap pile there. And the nut is not stainless, but oh well. That's what I got. And a couple of stainless washers. We want to sit right up in there, close to our mark. So we're going to, now this does not have to be perfect on this one. We'll center punch right there, so we need a 1/2 inch hole right there. And on this side, this is where our clamp is going to be. Holds it to the trailer. Okay, and those are so far off. Let's go ahead and hang on. Let's get something to clean that off. Now these will be exactly when I do the other one, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. Go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm gonna tell y'all what, I hope you never get arthritis. It just aggravating this thing there is. Guaranteed. Okay, so they're gonna be right in here somewhere. That eyeball measurements are just fine. Let's go there. Something like that. Now, same thing, we're going to center punch there. Now these holes here that go through, I'm going to oversize them just a little bit in case they need to move around. So let's go do that next. We'll drill the 1/2 inch first. We'll get this one finished, then we'll do this one. Okay. All right, here we go. We got our U-bolt clamp drilled. Pardon me. Got a 1/2 inch here. Now I'm gonna have to open this up just a little bit with the Dremel tool, but we'll do that at the end. That won't be no big deal. Now to get these the same, that's going to throw it off a little bit, but I'm going to take a transfer punch. As soon as we find the right size. There we go. Now, like I said, they'll be off just a little bit. Let's see. No, let me rethink this. I don't like that. That's too much off. All right, let's do it this way. We've got a line these up here, go about the center. Make us a mark there. Okay, let's move our level down. No, we already did that one. This way. Okay. There we go. That's what I want right there. Over here. Bear with me, we'll get there. There we go. Now that'll be close enough, especially for the U-bolt to go in. And let's do the same thing over here. Across there. Now this one I think we can mark it to the center and do like that, and I think that'll be just fine. Alright, don't need the transfer punch anymore. Where'd the center punch go? There it is. I was just about to say who got it. That one. There. Now, drill these out, and we'll do a dry fit on there and see if they work. Let's see if you can see this. This one here, the other one's perfect. This one is a little bit snug, which I don't like. So I've got a metal burr in my Dremel tool. I'm just going to open up the hole just a little bit, and then we'll do the bigger hole. Perfect. Now we'll do this one for the 1/2 inch. All right, that's good. Now this one here, the first one I did, perfect. Now we'll just open up this one a little bit for the 1/2 inch. Just like that. Now, the way this is going to work, washer, through there, go through there. Washer. I'm going to look for a stainless nut. Don't know if I have one. Could be a little bit longer bolt if I had one, but that'll work just fine. Now this will sit on the trailer. These will go through. The bar will go on the bottom. And then the other clamp piece will go on there. Just like that. Now you can go down to your local trailer supply place and buy you one, something like that. But like I keep saying, that ain't no fun. Now it'll get the same coat of the Flex Seal. But before I do that, take it back to the grinder, take it apart. I'm going to knock these, I don't want these sharp edges on there. I'm going to round these off. And even these, I'm going to round all the corners off. So when it's off the trailer, if you happen to walk past it or something, you don't catch yourself on something. Now this does not have to turn. All it has to do is support that thing. And we'll see it. It'll all make sense here in just a little bit. Let me go here and round these corners off. We're going to do it on the grinder just like before, so no big deal. Look who's here. My butterbean came to see me. Tell everybody hi.
Hi.
What you doing? Just messing around?
I'm just getting fish out.
Huh?
I'm just getting fish out.
No, getting fresh air.
To make daddy, so they can see Dada. I mean, Pawpaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't been around too much lately in the shop, have you?
No.
No. Goodness, you're barking.
There's lots of.
So what are you gonna do the rest of the day?
Outside.
play outside? Alright.
And at nighttime, I'm going to Maddie's friend's birthday party with Maddie.
A birthday party tonight?
Yeah, it's not actually a birthday party, it's a Halloween party.
No, Halloween party.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, huh?
That was a creepy birthday party a long time ago that Maddie got invited to. From this sketchy boy Rolo that he bit Rolo at Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Friday. At PE, I think. Well, no, 9 yet. I think. Alyssa in my class, she bit at me one time. She did.
Did? They're not nice, huh?
But she's my friend Theo.
It's a girl, huh?
Yeah.
They don't tell them what girls to do, huh?
About trying to put you at.
You know. Alright, tell everybody bye. So
Bye.
you gotta go do some playing.
Yeah.
Did you see Granny yet?
No.
No.
Going to go.
Okay.
2 microwaves. That's
Huh?
2 microwaves.
Now 1 oven and 1 microwave. Yep. Okay, we gotta explore a little bit. Alright, our bracket is dry for the most part. Let's put it together. We're gonna put through there. Through there. Like I said, a little bit longer bolt would work, but I think this will work just fine also. I don't think it'll come off. For good measure, I may drill a hole and put a pin in there. Let's get this tightened up. And remember, this does not have to roll. It doesn't have to move. We don't want it to move. I'm not going to put a pin in there. I think that's going to be just fine. Right to the edge. Everything's pulled tight. But that's that part. Now the other pieces are dry too. Let's put that back together. Then we'll go put this on the boat. Alright, here's this piece. Remember this one? The reference mark. I remarked it on the end so I wouldn't lose my mark. There's the nut and bolt that was in there. That was a 7/16, which I've already put away. Let me grab that right quick. Wrong one, hang on. that's there. Take these. Go ahead and take the tape off of them. Alright, we'll come back when I get this on there. Just unwrapping tape, that's all. Alright, very simple. Just put the bolts back in. And these were the 1/2 inch. Let me study on this. I might need to move them to that hole because I'm not getting a lot of movement right here. Oh, like it like that better. I think that'll work. Now take this end here. Line up our marks. Now we have to adjust it on the motor, but we know we wanted it longer than this. So let's move out. Let's start right there. This is the pin that was in there before. And if we need to adjust it, we can just take it out and move it. There we go. That's that. Alright, we'll put this aside and we'll take the mount, get it mounted to the trailer, and see how we do. Now my little tripod is gone. It is broke for good, so we'll see how I can film this up there. Alright, y'all see where we're going here, right? It got the clamps through. As long as that's not in the way, the old thing there, I'm just going to leave it where it was at. These are going to go here and tighten up. Now I can't hold the camera and do this too, so let me get it put on there and tightened up and we'll look at it. There we go. Got it clamped on there. Now we're gonna double check, make sure everything works first, then I'll come back and nip off this excess here with the side grinder. And, I think we're just about ready to try it out here. Let's see, I think I can get the tripod back out here and check it out. If everything works, then we'll be all done. Alright, let's see how good we can do this. I'm about to go on the other side. Okay, we're clipped onto there. Hi, George, I think we got it. Whoop, hang on. Alright, the motor's sitting up much higher than it was before. But I was worried about it bouncing off the concrete, you know, off the road on a low dip or something. Let's see if we can maneuver down here. And it's really close. It could have used a bend in it, but I think it'll be okay. Because when I tighten, the strap on the front of the trailer is loose. When you store them, you always loosen it. I give it a couple of tight turns, it'll pick up just a little bit. So I think that's going to work just fine. See how that little piece I made is clips on there. Solid. It's not going anywhere. Rubber feet are touching. Now let's see the bungee cord. Goes here. Now this is the original, so I may need another one. Yep, I'm gonna need another bungee cord unless we go this way. Oh no, we can go that way right there. I think it'll be just fine. That's just an extra safety thing there. There we go. What do y'all think? I'm happy. I like it. Look at it from this side here. Successful project. Now, like I said, I'm just going to nip off the ends of those with the side grinder in a little bit. And it is break time. So, let me get back up. It's taking most of the day to do this, but that's okay too. I'm going slow because I'm not feeling the best in the world. Thank y'all for watching very much. Thank you for your support. Get that out of the way. And I will see y'all next time. Oh, we found another one. They're the chunky monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been doing some hard work lately.
Yeah, you've been doing hard work.
Yeah, I'm all dirty.
Yeah, all dirty. It's all right though.
I'm doing some hard, tough work.
Yeah.
And it's hard wood. With thick wood.
Yeah, you helping, Ezra? You helping? Huh? What you see back there?
I almost hurt myself right now.
No, that's all right.
It hurts.
Yeah, that's all right. It's not bleeding.
Well, I've been doing some hard work.
Yeah, I know. You want to tell everybody hi too?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi. Hey.
Alright. Some Papa Chunky Monkey.
Just
Chunky Monkey.
Pocket. Put anything in there. Like, go for bunch.
Yeah.
Shove all the money in there. Hey, do that money, shove it in there.
Ain't got no money.
I think he got some money in there.
No, maybe.
In there. I think he did.
He might have.
That's W. That's a W ball. I see that on TV.
No, yeah, that's just an old show I was watching.
I see it on
So what?
Ninja Kids TV.
Yeah, what y'all gonna do now?
Going to get the drink.
You gonna get a drink? You gonna get a drink? You gonna get a drink too? Okay. Go with Junior and get you a drink.
I'm going to try to Why? What apple juice? I gave him the apple.
You got an apple juice?
Why?
You want apple? You want apple juice too?
I'll take flight, please. Oh, there needs some pepper.
Alright, we're gonna have drinks.